Hi and welcome to my next tips and tricks. As promised, I'm going to show you in this episode of Tips and Tricks where to change your browser settings so that when you download a file off the internet, you can decide where you want to save it. I'll show you Chrome first because that's the one I demonstrated in my recent Instagram post. So on Chrome, you go to the three little buttons at the top here, which gets you to a contextual menu. You go to Settings, and then on Settings, you scroll down the left-hand side and you click Downloads. And this is where it shows you what the default file is set to. So you can either change that to a file or a folder that you use often, or the best thing to do is to turn this on so that every time you download a file from the internet, you decide where to save it. This is particularly useful when you're downloading pages or designs from Canva, because Canva always just dumps everything in the downloads folder. Or in fact, it's not a Canva thing, it is the browser that decides where you're going to put the files. So it's better to flick the little switch so that you can decide every time where you want to save a file that you're downloading. With Chrome, it's also useful to remember that if you've got a number of profiles, like I've got a number of different profiles, you have to set it in every profile because it is browser profile specific. So if you use a few profiles, you need to set this in each profile. Alright, now we'll take a look at the next one. So this is Microsoft Edge. These settings are hidden a little bit deeper. So once again, you click on the little settings button, you go to full settings, and you can scroll down the side here and you've got to go to downloads. Once again, it shows you the default folder where it's going to save it to, and here's your switch. Ask me what to do with each download. You turn that on and you get to pick where it goes. The next one is Opera, not a browser I use often. Once again, you go to the settings, scroll all the way down to the bottom of that, go to full browser settings, and this one's a bit more hidden, so you've got to go to browser, and then you actually have to scroll quite a way down. So you finally get to here is where your default folder is set. Once again, you can either change that, or you can just turn this one on, which gives you the option to save where you want to save to. And the last one is Firefox. Fortunately, the settings buttons are all in the same place. So click there, go to settings. With Firefox, it's under General. You scroll down and it's over here. As you can see, I've actually changed the default downloads folder for mine already. So you can either browse, you can change that there. Once again, tick. Always ask where to save your files so you know where you've put them. Changing the download setting in Safari is really easy. Once you've opened Safari, you go to Safari and you click on Preferences. It will open up, it may not be on the General tab, but on the General tab, this is where it shows that the downloads folder is set as the default. So all you do is you change this here to ask for each download. So then once you've elected to download a file, it'll ask you which directory to save it in, and then you can also have this ticked so that it will open the file after you've saved it. Easy peasy. With all the browsers from memory, once you've saved a file to a certain folder, the next time you go and download a file, it will automatically go to the last folder that you saved something in, so then you can navigate away from that. I hope you found that helpful. If you want to be notified of my next tips and tricks, please make sure you subscribe. Love you. Bye.